Hello friends, it's Candence and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a quick way how to take a picture of your own ear. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because I want you guys to send me pictures of your ears so that I can potentially curate them or choose jewelry for them or choose the next piercing for you. Whatever you want, just DM me on Instagram at CandenceL and describe exactly what you're wanting me to do, and I would love to include it in a video. So just let me know anything. Now, I'm probably not going to include people's names, but I definitely would love to do some ear curating, or at least maybe ear appreciation. Maybe you've already got your dream ear and you just want to take a picture of it so you can show me. And then potentially I can share it on my channel and just say how awesome your ear looks and all that jazz. Now, I want to preface this by saying I am a human. I do have dead skin on my ears. Many people do. It's not a big deal. Humans have dead skin. And yes, also my most recent ear piercing is on this ear. So not only do I have dry skin around some of my healed piercings, but basically my flat piercing is kind of grumpy with me. What else is new? Don't pay attention to that. Nothing more I can really say about that. So just ignore that it's a little bit grumpy, it's a little bit red, but I don't know, I've been talking a lot and working under these lights and stuff, so my ears are already kind of red instead of just normal plain color. Oh, another thing, don't judge my makeup, because I'm not going to blend that freaking makeup on my ear, okay? It's going to get all over my jewelry, all in my piercings. Just not worth it for me, okay? So, basically, ignore the dead skin, ignore any grumpy piercings you see, and don't judge me, and I won't judge you. Also, that being said, I do want to point out, if you do send me a picture and you happen to have a bump or something on a piercing, I'm just gonna pretend like it's not there. I'm gonna preface any video, I'm gonna try to preface it by saying, don't judge these people. They're all humans. They all have dead skin. They all have healing piercings. We're all on this journey at the same time, and it's all normal. And I will do my best to subdue those comments if I can, if there are ever hate comments or something like that. But on top of that, your name won't be in it. So even if there were hate comments, they won't be going after you specifically. So if that makes you feel more comfortable sending your ear my way, probably doesn't. I just probably pointed out something you never even thought of, because I overthink things. Anyway, I know when I first started getting ear piercings, it was kind of hard for me to take pictures of my own ear. Obviously, taking a picture of yourself, usually on your phone, you will use your front-facing camera because it's just super convenient. Flip it over, this is me. Oh, my skin. And this is you. Can I do it? I can't see. That's my other issue. Oh, that's you guys. So cute. But anyway, so my problem would be, a lot of times, if I'm on the front-facing camera and you try to take a picture of your ear, first of all, you can hardly see where your ear is in the frame. You can hardly tell where your finger is, so sometimes it takes time to get the button, and then you have to move it every time. So if you're oh dang, my ear was a little bit off the right, now you can't just do a minute movement. You have to go all the way back and guess again, and half the time you end up doing the same thing wrong. So that's why the front camera doesn't work. Oh wait, a second reason the front camera doesn't work is focusing. So you might have the perfect angle, perhaps you can see it properly, whatever the case is, but the front camera doesn't quite have the same focus as the back camera might. So you're have the perfect thing, but you try to focus, but you can't, because one, you can't see it, and two, the front camera doesn't focus the same way the back camera can get a really nice sharp focus. So that's why I don't use the front camera at all. You don't get high def pictures, you don't get nothing. I will say, if you do have slightly grumpy piercings, they do look a little bit better in dimmer lighting because you don't get all those white highlights on the bumps or like the redness. You don't get all your dead skin doesn't just look like a big old flake. Like, you can kind of hide it a little bit more in a dimmer picture. Not that I ever like try to do that. I've just like, now that I'm trying to take pictures in front of these extremely bright lights, I'm noticing that, man, my ears look much better in dimmer lighting. So that's one thing. Try to do somewhat bright lights so I can actually see the picture, or so you can see the picture that you're sharing. And like, pictures tend to look better brighter, but that's just a little tip. If you're feeling a little crusty that day or whatever, maybe like cut the lights a little bit. But that's just a little tip. The main tip I'm going to give you is for the front camera. So the front camera has its own struggles. A lot of you might have already figured this out. I don't remember how long it took me to figure it out. But once you're in the front camera, you can get much better pictures in terms of quality. But one of the problems is you don't know, is it even on the camera? You don't know, like, are you pressing the button or not? And then it's the same. Oh, I just recorded a video. And then it's just the same issue again of, are you even in frame? You can't tell where you are. Well, that one's not too bad. But then you can't be like right up on your ear. You can't have it perfectly framed. Sometimes you end up with a picture that's a little bit too low and then your earlobe looks really fat, or a little too high, or a little too far forward, or a little too far back. Ears look really strange in the first place, but especially when you're doing these like really dramatic angles that you can't tell that you're doing, it makes it a lot harder to take a good picture of your ear. So what I found helps the most and solves nearly all of those problems is using a mirror. Now, I don't know if this is common sense. If it is, please tell me. If it is, please tell me. I'll probably still leave this video up because maybe some people don't take pictures of their ears frequently, and it would just help them get to it a lot faster, you know? But I have gone through a lot of Reddit posts with ears, and a lot of these self-taken pictures of ears are not the best. So I'm thinking it's not a widely known thing for the general public. Maybe for us people who have a lot of piercings, though. Regardless, I'll show you how I do it. Basically, I have a mirror right here because I try to have it behind, but I can't see past the ring light and you guys, so it would basically just be like me guessing where the picture is. So I'll show you exactly what I do. Basically, the mirror's here, and so I do my camera facing the mirror. Now, I guess it doesn't really matter, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be parallel to the mirror. You just gotta be able to see the screen. You know what I mean? As long as you can, ooh, oh my god, what the heck? As long as you can see your screen in the mirror, ideally you would also be able to see this, like, camera, like the taking a picture button. What is that called? The shutter? Basically, when doing this, you can see exactly where, you can see exactly where, maybe I'll just record a little video. You can see exactly where, if you're too far back, if you're too far forward, if you're too high, if you're too low. Huh, look at that makeup. It looks like mud on my face. Oh my gosh, my skin looks disgusting. Anyway, getting distracted as heck. But you can see exactly what makes your ear look the best, exactly what angle you want to show off a specific piercing, and then also if you happen to have any bumps or whatever, but you can't see maybe the back of your ear or the inside of your tragus, or the bumps on your doth piercing, because obviously your tragus blocks it, and then like the top ridge of your like forward helix doth area blocks it. This is also a good tip to see those bumps because you can get the right angle and take some really goofy looking pictures, but you'll be able to see the bump in the picture. That's the ideal thing. In that case, you would want a brighter light so you can actually see it. Usually use the flash. Anyway, just some things I've learned, you know what I mean? But the best way to take a picture of your ear is put your ear put your ear on the camera, face it towards, what is this called? Face it towards the mirror, and then I would probably, I'll stop the video now. I would probably take a couple pictures, and then it's the small, especially with how weird ears look, it's the small movements that really matter. So you'd be able to like see exactly what each of these pictures are doing, you know what I mean? Instead of being like, okay, I'm guessing, and then they're all goopy looking. But instead you can kind of be like, they all look kind of okay, let's see which one looks actually the best. Wow, it's like I wasn't looking for any of these. Dang, my ear looks so grumpy. So if you're ever wondering why ears have like a lot of blackheads sometimes, it's because your ears secrete a lot of oil. So it's completely normal to have blackheads and stuff, even though I do like to like not have crud in my ear. Regardless, that's the basic way of how to take a picture of your ear. Use the back camera of your cell phone and face the screen towards the mirror so you can actually see what's on the screen. That's the gist of it. That's it. I don't think there's anything else I can add to this video. So let me know if you learned anything. Let me know what sort of video you would like to see next. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at CandenceL and shoot me a DM with a picture of your ear and let me know what you want me to do to it. And hopefully I'll be able to feature it in a video. I would really appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love you. See you in the next one. Bye! Oh. I just keep wiping off more and more of this lipstick. Hungry.